Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Today, I have 7 more Wade Boggs cards from my collection that I want to show off. As I've been doing these weekly videos, I'm going chronologically through my Wade Boggs collection. And so this week's video finishes off the cards that I have from 2009 and starts to get into the cards from 2010. And this group of 7 cards feature some game used jersey pieces, a game used patch piece, and some autographs as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show off these 7 Wade Boggs cards from my collection. All right, I have 2 cards from 2009 to show off, both from the Upper Deck Icon set. And this is one of the parallels from the base card. This is the Upper Deck Icons Legendary Icons Green. And it is serial numbered out of, if you can see it there, 125. So the back of the card, unfortunately no career stats, but does give a little blurb about Wade Boggs and his career. So that is the Legendary Icons Green. Then there is a memorabilia card. This one has sort of a blue, sort of hard to see in the light here, but there you can sort of make it out with the glare. Has blue there instead of green, but a game used jersey piece in the middle. And basically just the standard language. You received a game used memorabilia card. Now, I have a second copy of this card. Occasionally, as I was picking up these cards, if I happen to notice an example that has a different jersey piece, I would sometimes pick that card up as well. This isn't a different version. It's not a different card number, but Upper Deck just decided to use in this one, piece of game used home jersey as opposed to an away jersey piece. So again, this is basically considered just a duplicate card, but I picked it up because one has an away jersey and one has a home jersey. Again, as a super collector, doesn't always make sense in what I do, but this is just one of those cases where I don't normally like to pick up a duplicate card because I want to save my money to buy a card that I don't have in my collection. But this was one of those cases. It wasn't an expensive card even today, but let alone when I picked it up and saw in doing eBay searches that there were 2 different jersey pieces that Upper Deck used, so I decided to pick up both. All right, on to the cards, starting off with the cards from 2010 now. First one is the 2010 Leaf Sports Icons Cut Signature. And just love this autograph here of Wade Boggs, and collecting enough autographs of his, I know that this style of the W and the E and just how well pronounced the B and especially the S is, that this autograph is probably from the 83 to 85 time frame, 1983 to 1985. Just a great looking autograph of his, but I can tell it is an earlier one. And this isn't graded by Beckett, but I guess Leaf had, I don't know if all the cards in this set or certain ones, inserts, I'm not sure. They were all slabbed by Beckett, and you can just see there, if I can get it to focus. Well, it says 2010 there, Leaf Sports Icons Update, the search for Shoeless Joe, Wade Boggs, Baseball Hall of Fame, 1 of 5. So this is serial numbered 1 out of 5. There's only 5 of the cut Boggs signatures that were inserted in this Leaf Cut Signature Edition set. Here is the back. Basically, again, the language saying that you received a autograph card. Again, it'd still be nice to put something other than that, but it's the front of the card that I really like. Now, this one just looks like, you know, it wasn't a signed photo. This was just like an index card or something that he had signed at some point. I don't know what the other four look like, whether they are, you know, a cut piece off of a photo. I don't know, but I'm glad I picked this one up because I don't think all five are this old of a signature and just on a plain index card, which I think makes the autograph pop in this overall design here. I don't know. This is one where I hate Beckett slabs. Look how thick that thing is. Maybe one day I'll crack it out of the slab and then just put it maybe in a mag holder or something just to show it off better. But let me know what you think. Would you, since there's no grade to it, I'm not worried necessarily about the value, but would love to know in the comments whether you would have an opinion of me cracking it out of the slab or keeping it as it was originally packaged and produced. You'll see in a couple other cards here a similar dilemma that I have with not just these cards but several other Wade Boggs cards in my collection. What do I do to show off the cards better? But anyway, there's the 2010 Leaf Sports Icons Cut Signature. Next is 4 cards from Panini. So this is the 2010 Panini Century Ballpark Autographs. It's a sticker autograph, but love the the ballpark there in the background. I'm not sure which ballpark it is. It looks like a much older ballpark than Boggs would have played in. This very well could be from the, I don't know, 30s, 40s, possibly. I don't know. It's hard to tell the players involved, but obviously it looks a lot older. But love the overall look of it, and of course that image there is of Wade on his high school baseball team. And this one is serial numbered out of 5. Now again, here's another dilemma. It is in a mag holder, but some of these mag holders I have just over the years have gotten scratched, and it has the Panini sticker on it because this is how it came in the pack, the box. I don't know how it was specifically packaged, but this came straight from Panini. Do I keep it as it is? Do I take it out and put it in a better holder? I don't know. Part of me says this is how the card was produced, so I want to keep it in that original state. But there are some other cards that I have like this where the mag holder is just really, really beat up, and it looks like there's marks on the card, and it's actually just the holder. But there's the Century Ballpark Autographs. Next is the Panini Century Ballparks Materials. So a piece of game used jersey, same overall design. And these are out of 250. Love that second image there on the back. I think it's probably the same section there. Yeah, they just did a different crop of the overall image. But I think the design of this particular set is really cool. And next to last here, we have Panini Century Ballpark Materials Autographs. So a combination of the two. I had one with just the auto, then one with just the jersey. Now this is a combination jersey and autograph. Again, sticker autograph. You can see there the little hologram. Same overall design. And these, believe it or not, these are serial numbered out of 25. So there were 25 done with an auto and jersey, but only 5 with just the auto. So not sure what they were thinking of when they did the serial numbering, but hey. And then the final one, so we have the auto, we have the jersey, we have the auto jersey, then we have the patch piece. So this is from a Boston away jersey. And these are serial numbered to 10. So you have an out of 5, an out of 10, and out of 25. And then just the regular jerseys out of 250. Now, what's interesting here is when I bought this one, as you can see, all the other ones were in the, well, the jersey piece here. So I bought all these off of eBay. I don't know if the seller took this card out of a mag holder with the Panini sticker and sold it like this, or whether those particular cards and this one here came in the pack without the mag holder. So I don't know how Panini distributed the cards and how they packaged them. Because really, you know, I sort of like this better, or, you know, one's in just a regular plain mag holder, if this is how it was produced by Panini. If Panini did all the cards like this, then I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's just these little things that bother me and make me think of what I want to do. But beyond the comments on that, would love to know what you think about these 7 cards here. So you have one with a patch piece, you have a jersey autograph, you have the regular jersey, and then the regular autograph, and of course you have this really cool cut signature from Leaf, and then the 2 cards from 2009 Upper Deck Icons. So yeah, would love to know in the comments what you think about this group of 7 cards from my collection. And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.